Hi, this is Danielle, the domestic scientist, and in today's video, I'm going to transform this Pepperidge Farmhouse Berry Sunflower Breakfast Bread into a delicious French toast that is perfect for Christmas morning. So stay tuned. Those of you guys who have followed my channel will know that I love Pepperidge Farm products, and I particularly like their breakfast breads. Now, my husband happens to really like French toast, so I'm always trying new varieties of French toast featuring their products. So far I've posted a pumpkin spice French toast, a Starbucks chai latte French toast, and a lemon poppy seed French toast video, all featuring Pepperidge Farm breakfast breads on my channel. If you haven't seen them, I'll have links in the description box below. So I happened to be in the grocery store and I saw that Pepperidge Farm has also released a berry sunflower variety of breakfast bread, and I was super excited about trying it because strawberry is one of my favorite fruits, and I thought it would make a great French toast. Now, because of quarantine, I'm not going out to eat out as much as I used to, and I loved going to Cheesecake Factory, and I loved their brulee French toast with all the strawberries on it, and so I was super excited about doing a strawberry flavored French toast. Of course, I'm going to use my standard recipe, which I think makes the French toast come out great every time. I'm going to use some flavored coffee creamer in my eggs. So for today's video, I'm using a French vanilla coffee creamer, but I'm also going to mix it in with some strawberry flavored milk that I found in my local grocery store, simply because I really want to infuse that strawberry flavor into my French toast. And once you have a really great custard that has good flavor and good texture, and you have a basic bread, you really can't go wrong with making a great French toast. So because I've done this so many times in the past, as we've been binging on French toast this year, I felt very confident going into this recipe that everything was going to be wonderful. So I want to give you a little bit of a review about this bread from Pepperidge Farm. Now, being that I love their products and I've tried a lot of their other breakfast breads, I have to say I was a little bit disappointed with the berry bread. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but in my opinion, it doesn't hit the mark. When you've had the pumpkin spice bread and you've had their French toast flavored bread, and of course the lemon poppy bread, which is absolutely incredible and mind-blowing bread, and then you have this berry sunflower, it just doesn't hit the mark. Now, I think one of the differences between this particular breakfast bread and some of their other ones is that the other breads seem like they are a white bread base, so they're very bland, and no matter what they use to flavor it, that flavor really comes forward. But this particular bread seems to have a heavier wheat taste to it, and that can make it a little bit difficult if you're trying to do a sweet dish. So I was a little disappointed with trying to make this into a French toast, and actually I think it's Sara Lee that has a strawberry flavored bread that is, in my opinion, much better for this type of recipe. So I was a little disappointed with the heavy wheat taste, and it's kind of not surprising because they also put the sunflowers in there. So I would think that my review on this French toast is the French toast came out great. It tastes really good. However, I think the choice of bread wasn't the best, and I was just a little disappointed with what Pepperidge Farm did with this particular bread. Now, that being the case, I will have to say that even despite that wheat taste in the bread, the French toast was still really good. The strawberry flavor was definitely there, but it did compete a little bit with the wheat. So if I was to do a strawberry again, I would just use probably that Sara Lee bread. The second thing I would say is that strawberry milk was amazing. I could really taste the strawberry flavor even in the center of the toast, and so I think that was a really good call to use that strawberry milk along with the coffee creamer, because that creamer adds just an extra richness to the French toast. Now, I did put fresh berries on top of my French toast, so I used a combination of raspberry and strawberry to top off my French toast, because that berry bread from Pepperidge Farm is not just strawberry. I can't remember what other berries are in there, but it is a combination of berries. So I thought, hey, raspberry would work too, simply because I like things that are both tart and sweet. But I would have to say, surprisingly for me, the star of this show was the actual syrup that I used. Now, if you think back to my lemon poppy seed and my chai latte, I did make specialty syrups for both of those videos. And I honestly understand now why when you go to restaurants like IHOP or Original Pancake House, if you have one, why they have these specialty syrups to really complement their French toast, their waffles, and their pancakes, because it really just brings everything together. So while I was at my grocery store, I happened to find this cranberry flavored syrup, and I had never seen a cranberry flavored syrup before, and I thought, oh, that might be an unusual combination, but because I was going all out with the berries, I decided to try it, and I have to say, I was not at all disappointed. So I had this berry flavored French toast, and I added berries on top, and of course I have a little powdered sugar going. But when I put this cranberry flavored bread on it, it was like, oh my God, it started to taste a little bit like a sweet tart. So it was amazing. I happen to like things that are sweet, but I also really like things that are sour. So as a kid, some of my favorite candies were sweet tarts and sour straws, and of course lemon heads. So it's not surprising that I'm always looking for some tartness and some sweet together. I happen to think that this cranberry syrup was just amazing. It put this whole recipe over the top, and I really enjoyed it, and so did my husband. Surprisingly, he doesn't like things as tart as I do, but he really enjoyed this particular recipe as well. So my take on today's kitchen experiment, if you will, is that if you're interested in different types of breakfast breads, I would not recommend the strawberry or the berry flavored bread from Pepperidge Farm. I would go with a different brand or a different variety of a Pepperidge Farm bread. But when it comes down to it, if you can get your hands on some cranberry syrup, whether you make your own or whether you find some store-bought, it is certainly worth the extra money, because it was a game changer for this recipe. The other thing that I would say is I love the way that all the berry flavors came together. There was so much tartness and so much sweetness, and it was a really good blend. Now, I think this dish came out very well, and I think it's something that you could really enjoy all year round. However, for me, I think that it's a really great fall-winter style breakfast dish, simply because I tend to want cranberries more as the weather cools down. And I think this would be great for a Christmas morning breakfast, and I also think it would be great for a Valentine's morning breakfast, especially if you have somebody who loves French toast as much as my husband does. So today's video is a part of a YouTube collaboration, and it's all about Christmas morning breakfast. Now, the host for this collaboration is a really wonderful YouTuber named Grandma Sandy. And interestingly enough, I didn't see her invite for this collaboration. However, I was reading one of the comments on one of my videos, and she sent me a personal invitation to participate in her collaboration today. And I'm so excited that I did. And surprisingly enough, when I saw the video she posted, she also did a Christmas morning breakfast featuring French toast with berries as well. So I guess great minds really do think alike. I am going to have a link to the playlist in my description box below, and a link to Grandma Sandy's channel. Please be sure to check out her work. She is a fabulous YouTuber and friend, and I hope that you enjoy and get some great ideas for how to make a fabulous Christmas morning breakfast. I'm Danielle, the Domestic Scientist. I have a lifestyle channel here on YouTube, and I'd love it if you join me along the journey. If you like today's video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.